With the death of Clanlord Gore at the hands of the Witch King, the forces under the command of Grain, the new lord of Ered Luin, are retreating back to their precious mountains. Our spies report that the dwarves are in full mobilization. Every dwarf capable of holding an axe or firing a crossbow has been conscripted into their largest army yet. A capable force, no doubt, but also the very last hope of Durin's folk. If we were to crush this army on the field, there would be no one left to defend their mountain halls, and our northern armies could swoop in and claim the strongholds of Guldur and Thorin's halls. The men are itching for a fight, the wargs are hungry. If the dwarves so desperately want to go out in a blaze of glory, we can grant them that request. Hello my friends and welcome back to the Angmar campaign in 3rd Age Total War Divide and Conquer. And as you can probably tell, I sound a little bit more distant, so that can mean only one thing. The microphone is in the middle of my desk, and the Witch Queen of Angmar has blessed us with her presence yet again. It's been a while.
Yeah, I know.
It has been a while. You've been busy with work, of course, so it wasn't always easy to get her online. Actually, some people have been asking, like, I want another episode with Miss Izzy.
That's so sweet.
I'll get on it. I'll do my best. Alright. Anyway, I should probably tell you about the information, because I'm not sure the situation. Where we left off the last time you played, I think, because a lot of stuff has happened since then, either way, regardless of where you left off. We, as Angmar, we've defeated Bree, the Breelanders. We've defeated the Elves of Rivendell. So this was Rivendell territory. They're gone. We've also defeated the Northern Dunedain. We killed Aragorn and other rangers like Halberd. We also killed Aragorn's son, Eldarion.
Oh, okay.
So the Northern Dunedain are gone. And right now, there's basically 2 enemies left for us at the moment, which is quite nice, seeing as we started with like 4. And that is the Dwarves of the Blue Mountains, or Ered Luin. We've already taken this place here, to Munzahar, which we renamed the Halls of Rogash, which is bringing in lots of cash, because they got like gold mines, silver mines, and all that kind of stuff. And they're now mine, get it? The mine is, okay, never mind. And then of course we also have the Elves of the Grey Havens, of Mithlond. They are currently suffering from an invasion by the Aradonheim, although, yeah, they still hold it. So the Aradonheim are basically black Numenorians. They're like the sailors from Umbar in the... You probably don't remember those guys. But they're basically like pirates. Let's just call them pirates. Okay. And they went and sacked and taken over the Grey Havens. And they're actually on our side, quote-unquote. And they're not actual allies, but they're also more evil.
They're not enemies.
They are not enemies, indeed. So that's very good. To have them taken over. That will distract the elves a little bit, and we are just mainly focusing on the dwarves right now. We did kill the clan lord, Mr. Gore. Killed him in the last episode at Ostalon with the Witch King. We now have the Witch King, by the way, so that's why you've been promoted to Witch, because you were the High Sorceress last time, now you're Witch Queen.
Cool.
Witch Queen, not Bitch Queen, by the way. It's quite different. And his heir, who is now the clan lord, Mr. Grain, he was marching with an army towards us, and I kind of wanted to kill him before he could retreat, but sadly I wasn't quick enough, so he's retreating back towards one of their 2 last settlements, either Thorin's Halls or Guldur. And now they also have something that I've talked about to you a lot of times, a doomstack.
Oh, yeah.
So because they are below their 3 settlement threshold, they only have 2, they get a scripted stack under command of Kili. And that is a proper, massive, scary Dwarven army. That is something that we need to be prepared for. So either way, Kili might move north towards the Halls of Rogash, which we have a somewhat okay garrison, but they won't be able to stand against these guys. And we have the army of the Witch King moving in, which is an alright army. It's okay, but we basically cannot get an army that in pure quality would rival the dwarves. The dwarves are just so strong. But there's one thing we have that the dwarves don't have, and that's cavalry. Horses and wargs, and that's where we excel against the dwarves. We also have good armor-piercing units, but them alone, they're not going to be enough. So this army already has the 1 warg unit and the Witch King, who has a horse unit, but I definitely try to get some more wargs in there as well. So these 2, they kind of look similar, don't they? These 2 twins. Indeed. They're going to clean up Captain Thurin in just a bit, and then we'll try to march towards Perth and Lune, which we used to control at some point in one rebel. That was all by design. Try to kill Clan Lord Grain before he can meet up with this army, and then we'll kind of see what happens. So basically, this is the last hope of the dwarves, these 2 armies. If they fall, the dwarves are dead. And right now, they only have 2 settlements. We have, let's see, 26. So we can really outproduce the dwarves. Our economy is good as well. We're bringing in more forces. Now taking a little bit too long to get to the front line, but that's okay. We're gearing up for war. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be really bloody on both sides. I think we should make no mistakes and make no illusions. We will lose a lot of men. I don't think there's any way that we can ever win the war against the dwarves with that doomstack in mind, without a lot of casualties. But being Mr. Izzy, of course, I don't give a rat's ass, man. Let them die. It's good for the economy. It's good for the economy. Okay, anything else I want to do? We're mainly just checking the settlements now. I could either invest my money in more economy buildings and improve my economy even further, or I could just go for pure warfare, which is what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
It's just a priority. We should really retrain these guys at skilled rest at some point. Or actually, depending on how many I can move out, I'd like to send them back to like Mount Graham for retraining. It's a pretty good idea. Alright, Imladris. The old Rivendell, we have turned that into an orc encampment. We're getting some Iron Crown units in Bree as well. We do have to slightly worry about the elves, which is why I do control Hobbiton. So the hobbits are my slaves. I do have a large-ish army there to keep the peace, but it's mainly Hillmen. It's a lot of Hillmen.
Yeah.
Hillmen of Rudar, just to like distract the elves a bit, make sure they don't like do any sneaky tactics behind us. Alright, so you extra unit of barrow whites, that's always useful. They're basically like undead spirits, but they do a lot of morale damage. They scare the enemy, which makes a lot of sense. You know, if you're fighting against an undead wraith, I'd be pretty scared as well. But let's now take care of Captain Thulin. As Fiongen, he's gonna try to retreat, but oh no, there's no time for that. It should be a pretty easy fight. Oh, he has some broadbeam marksmen. And you're wondering, what the hell's a broadbeam marksman? It's a crossbow unit. It's basically the best crossbow unit. Maybe in the game, with an exception perhaps of Blacklock Engineers. And crossbows are a pretty decent counter to a lot of our forces. So that's the only scary unit in that army, so we should make sure to not send our generals first. But all in all, this shouldn't be too big of a deal. So let's go clean up Mr. Thulin. Alright, so let us put our archers on the front. They'll get absolutely destroyed by their crossbows, but it's a worthy trade-off. I'll put them in wide formation. I can switch like here between like wide and tight formation. And in wide formation, it should be that they're a harder target for the archers to hit, because if you miss one guy, if I aim for this guy and I miss, I'm very likely to hit this guy or that guy. In this case, social distancing and all that, you know, we're making this army corona-proof as well. There's no real risk of that. Come on, Miss Izzy, you need to actually laugh at my jokes. If you don't, then no one will.
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
You're tired of my jokes, probably.
No, no, no.
That's
my first day of school.
It is your first day of school, indeed. Yeah. And actually, today, or not today, but the day this video comes out is actually a special day. And I didn't even know it was a special day, but someone in the comments section of the previous video informed me. I love how you're checking the date. You're like, what the hell's going on? What's the special day? Because today, which is the day the video came out, not the day we're recording, so for us it's tomorrow, if that makes sense, now I'm just making it complicated, is actually, and I didn't know this was a thing, International Hobbit Day.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure why that's a thing. Oh, I know why it's a thing, because it's actually Bilbo's birthday tomorrow. So that's International Hobbit Day. Someone,
that's kind of cute, actually.
That is cute. Someone asked me, are you doing anything special for Hobbit Day? I'm like, well, what the hell's Hobbit Day? And I looked it up, it's like, it's an actual thing. We just want to make sure that our wargs are not the primary target for their crossbows, because wargs are very, very helpful, very, very useful. They're also very good for nature, because they eat a lot of the dead dwarves, so we don't leave them behind, they don't decompose and, you know, bad gases spreading in the air and stuff, ozone layer, that kind of stuff. But the wargs, they eat them, so that's better for the environment. Yeah, I do care about the environment as Angmar, of course. We're here to preserve our current weather situation. We don't want global warming, because that would melt the snow trolls. We don't want that. The snow trolls are a vital part of our army. I haven't used a single one because I can't train them yet, but they will be a vital part of our army. Oh, it stopped.
Why?
Raining so badly. It was like fog, wasn't there? Am my eyes playing tricks on me, or did the weather just clear up a little bit better?
Fog, I
thought the weather was worse for a moment. I don't know. Am I taking crazy pills? Are those broadbeam marksmen already firing? No, they're not. You can tell because they're not doing anything.
Oh, they're getting ready.
I am an expert in doing nothing at all. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. Now, for some reason the AI always loves to... Oh, that's too close, man. You're gonna get... Loves to always place their crossbows in a very... Yeah, they're getting ready to fire.
Oh, God.
I don't think they hit anything, to be honest. They always put their crossbows behind their infantry, which is incredibly stupid.
Is that just one unit?
That is just one unit, yeah.
Okay.
These guys are militia, which is just a sword and board unit. And this one is long-bladed swords, which is basically a better version of these guys. Don't let the names deceive you. Militia, these guys, they're not just a militia, they're actually like really scary. Every single unit of the dwarves is just way better than any single unit of ours. Just a fact of the matter. But they're still losing the wars now. And for those of you who are curious, and maybe that includes you as well, I have done a Dwarven campaign as Ered Luin at some point. It's on the channel. It was also version 4.5.
Is that the blue?
Blue mountains, yes.
Yeah.
Ered Luin. Ered being mountain and Luin being blue. Because you also have the Ered Mithrin, for example, which are the Iron Hills. Or actually, is that the Grey Mountains? I can't remember. Where are you firing at? Don't fire at my wargs. I swear to... Why are my archers still not in range? Come on, what am I paying you for? Absolutely doing nothing. Come on, boys. Say the DMV, get a move on. Now, these Brobby marksmen do have not so much armor, as you can tell. They don't look very well armored. They got nice capes, though. That guy just had a heart attack. He just fell over. Like, ooh.
Ooh.
Can you give him CPR? You're a nurse, right?
Yeah, almost.
I love how 90% of your commenting is just, ooh, ah, ee.
Yeah, but what else do I have to say?
I don't know, what do you think about those beards? Do you think I would suit or look well with a
No.
beard like that? That was way too quick of an answer. You didn't even think about that.
Oh, but I know.
You know? Oh my god,
I'm sorry.
You're sassy,
Not a
aren't you?
beard.
You're not a beard?
No, I don't.
You don't
Not
like
a-
beards. You're not a beard fan is what you wanted to say, but you said, I'm
Yeah.
not a beard. I'm happy you're not a beard. So they're actually dying relatively quickly. I could run into them, but I don't think that actually adds anything to me. I'm just gonna set the lines up then. The Witch Knights, they can now come in. Witch Knights, you wonder? These knights.
Okay.
They're Witch Knights. Those knights are Witch Knights. Have I lost you, or are you still paying attention?
I'm still paying attention.
So Witch Knights are the Witch Knights? If you take a look here, Witch Knights are the Witch Knights.
I don't know, you have to...
These knights are the Witch Knights.
Okay.
So Witch Knights are the Witch...
Those guys.
Yeah! She pointed at the screen, guys. She's completely correct. Oh, these guys are getting absolutely toasted.
Slaughtered.
Slaughtered. You love it, don't you?
Sometimes.
You can already start thinking about what we'll do with the prisoners. If you need to think about it, that is. Alright, let's close shut our iron jaws upon those filthy, filthy dwarves. I love it. Getting down and dirty with the boys of Angmar. Just completely surround them. Because they're formidable warriors, a lot better than our units. But when they're surrounded, you know, there's only so much you can do. Some person asked in the last video if I could showcase a little bit more of the animations of the fighting, which we can now enjoy. The guys charging in the race, holding up their axes, stopping about 5 feet in front of them. Not sure why. So we have random scum from Rudar. Wait, actually, are those my... Oh no. Oh, why did I forget to use my savages? They're actually the best unit against dwarves. Because they're armor
The
piercing.
what?
The Rudar savages. They're armor piercing, so the armor that the dwarves are notorious for is not quite as effective against them. They kind of negate it for a large part. Which means that we deal more damage, basically. But yeah, they're completely surrounded. If I flash, you can see all the greens us, the reds them. They're pretty much done. So let's now charge into the Brobby marksman, which maybe I should have done sooner. Oh well, hindsight's always 20/20, isn't it? We killed the general, so that should mean the rest of that army is running. You approve of us killing the general?
Yes.
For the Witch Queen! Which queen? That queen.
Oh.
Okay, and we just finished off that battle. We killed... so we lost 188 and we killed 231. So that's not really that good. Because as you know, Robbie's keeping track of our kill-death ratio throughout the series. And we have now actually crossed the threshold of a kill-death ratio of 2. So for every man that dies on our side, we kill 2 of the enemy.
That's good.
That is good, but we didn't achieve it in this result. This is like a 1.5 deal or something. Which you always got to strive for better, you know. Let's see. Which knights did nothing? Those knights did something. I'm going to keep making that pun. Everyone just kind of doing their thing a little bit. But nothing too impressive. But still, we won. That army's gone. We don't have to worry about it anymore. So let's see you all back on the campaign map. Well, it's that time again. What is your decision? Do we ransom them? Do we release them? Or do we put them on a chopping block and execute them?
Let's do that.
Execution?
Yeah.
Alright. It's your command, not mine. Okay, so I'm actually I really want to lure Grain into a trap. I want to kill that guy separately from this guy by basically exploiting his aggressiveness. I actually thought he wasn't going to retreat. Basically, he was moving out his army to relieve his father, who was stationed at Ostkilon whilst they were on the siege. But the moment this battle was lost, he retreated back. And I think the reason is because this is rebel land. And they always want to be in their own territory, at least bordering their own territory. Which is why I also think that this guy is going to go straight for the Halls of Rogash, which would be a massive problem. I could try holding the bridge against them. Might actually be a worthy sacrifice. Even if I know they're going to die, they could potentially kill a whole lot more. But I was thinking maybe putting this guy on the bridge and luring this army into a bridge fight. Although I don't think we could win it, but we could lure him in and then the Witch King could finish him off. But either way, I'm going to need more forces. That's for damn sure. Let's see. I'm actually thinking of maybe replacing one of the Angmar infantry with a sellsword unit. It's just so much better. Let's do that. Replace them with the sellswords. Anything else I can do here? Not right away. These guys, I'd love to use them, but they'll be taking their sweet ass time.
Who's that? Is that a spy?
That's a spy, yeah. I was moving him to the Grey Havens to see what the hell's going on, just how big the garrison of the Dunedain are. I think that's all for our turn. I do still want to move my diplomat. Oh yeah, I trained a new diplomat because I wanted to talk to the Black Numenorians, the Dunedain. Yeah. See if maybe they want an alliance or not. We'll see. I'd like to maybe buy the Grey Havens off of them at some point. Because I'd like to. Yeah, you can if the offer is good enough. I'd like to control the Grey Havens, but I don't want to go to war with them necessarily. Thing is, if I could just buy a little bit more time for the Halls of Rogash to get all these units in place, could stand a better chance. We'll see though. For now, I'm going to end the turn. Let's get rid of that, and I'll see. Oh, okay. I'll see you all on turn 100. We're at turn 99, which is a bit of a special moment. Yeah. I would have really liked to get the Settlement of Under Towers now, but that's just a little bit out of our reach at the moment. So yeah, I'll see you all on turn 100. Alright, Revenge of the South. Well, that is as far away removed from us as possible. That's all the way over here, and we're over with that. That's Harad, the faction you actually voted for.
Yeah, I know.
They're not doing good.
Sad.
They're down to their last couple settlements, but they get their doomstack. This kind of message is like doomstack time.
Yeah. Who's killing them actually?
I don't actually know. It's either Dolamroth or maybe the other name. I'll see actually. Let's see, Harad. Oh, it's probably Khand. Khand's killing them. Because Khand can be either good or bad, depending on what kind of choices they make. And in this case, they went good. Okay. They start out evil, but they can turn good, basically. Alright, let's see what's going on with the dwarves as always. Very, very curious. Okay, interesting. So, as expected, Kili is moving north towards the Halls of Rogash. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I'll get back on that in a moment. Because Grain is making a quote-unquote mistake, something I wouldn't do if I was him, and he's besieging Perth and Lune, which gives the Witch King time to catch up to him. Oh. And the Witch King's army is really outfitted to get rid of this force. And then I can try to sneak in Thorin's halls and take it from them. The Halls of Rogash, I do not think we can defend it, and I'm not sure whether or not it's worth it to try and defend it. We do have a lot of ballista and catapults and stuff. Yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, you do make a lot of money.
That's true, but it would only be temporary.
Oh.
Basically, I'd surrender the settlement to Kili for now, and then come back, because I got troops coming in, right? To reinforce this army, which at the moment really just isn't strong enough. And then maybe we could try to get rid of Kili. Thing is, I don't really know exactly what Kili's army has. Okay, it's not all that scary. It could have been scarier. Because there's a couple of like poopy units in there. These guys are a whole lot better. So it's not 100% scary, okay? Problem is, I could also try to hold them on the bridge and just do so much damage with my catapult and ballista, possibly lose them. It's really risky. Yeah. Super risky. And I'm not sure if it's worth it. There are basically three options.
Okay, tell me.
And I'll put them before you, my witch queen, and you shall decide what we shall do. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
I'm so sorry already.
So we have an army in the halls of Rogash.
Yeah.
This is the army. It's an alright army, but it could definitely be better. It's like 4 more extra slots that are currently unoccupied. These units aren't all at full strength, but it's okay. It has plenty of siege equipment, which is excellent at taking down dwarves. So what we can do is either stay in the halls of Rogash. He will besiege us. We'll do a defensive siege battle. I would personally advise against that because I know what the settlement looks like. It's not the most defendable position.
Okay.
Some settlements are really easy to defend, others are very difficult. This one's rather difficult to defend. The other option is we take this army and we put it on the bridge, and then we would force Kili, who would most definitely attack us, in a bridge battle. And in that kind of situation, our catapults and our ballista can do tons of damage.
Yeah.
I don't think we can win that battle per se, but I do think we can cause a hell of a lot of destruction.
Well, yeah.
Or, option number 3, is we retreat, gather up extra forces, and then fight Kili wherever he is at that point. He'll probably claim Halls of Rogash, stay in there, so he does have the benefit of having that settlement and the money from it and extra troops and stuff.
How many turns would that take?
I would only take about 3 turns in total, I think, for the reinforcements to arrive. A lot of
well,
walks,
maybe that's then a better move, cause
to pull back and just regroup. Okay.
If you're okay with that.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't defend it. I would either go for the bridge battle, high risk, high reward play, or play it safe, pull back, abandon the halls of Rogash.
I would play it safe.
They'll most definitely riot, but that's okay. And then we'll just get the reinforcements inbound. Let's see, do I have any spare units here? Oh, they're already depleted. So we'll get Captain Holden for starters, and then we'll get the warg units. Let's see, let's merge these two, and then we can get extra wargs. So now we have plenty of wargs in that army. Which, yeah, oh, we got so many wargs. We got 1, 2, we got 6 units of wargs here. Could do with some extra infantry. They are inbound, with an extra ballista at that as well. We'll wait and see where Kili moves off to.
Who is
that guy?
Yeah.
That's a spy.
Oh, okay.
That's one of mine. And that allows me to see what he has. If I moved my spy further away, I could still, probably because I scouted on this turn, but it would just be question marks, like for example, oh, I can see that.
I know what you mean.
This,
it's okay.
The entire army would be this, unknown unit type. We don't know what it is. And there's a big difference between fighting a Dwarven laborer and a elite, you know, phalanx unit. So we do have this guy better than Lune. Fjongen, I don't know, I'll leave him behind the Witch King. We are just basically closing a trap from both sides. We have armies in the north, armies in the south, and they're converging on top of each other. Sandwich, exactly, exactly. You would know all about that. Okay, moving those guys over, yeah. So we got a nice bit of money left, which I think I want to spend on some economy right now. Ostgalon, should probably get some roads there, Baraketa, get some farms. I want more money, basically. I'm becoming as greedy as the dwarves were. I say were.
Don't be too greedy.
They're still alive. Why not? What's wrong with being too greedy?
You can fall like the dwarves.
Yeah, but I'm not stupid like the dwarves. I mean, at least I don't think I am. Maybe you would disagree. Let's get a meeting hall, because that actually... well, let's get it. So, Morvatarth is actually a rather important settlement for us at the moment, because that's the place that we can potentially at some point get snow trolls from.
Oh yeah.
But it needs to be upgraded to a large town, if I'm not mistaken, which is the next tier. So we're currently a town. If it grows to a certain size, which is 5k population, currently it's at 3.5k, and it's going up 3% every turn. So that's roughly, you do the maths, I think 100 per turn, roughly. So it'll still take a little bit, but we're getting there. I'd say about 10 more turns and we should be getting there. And then we can get snow trolls over there, which will take another couple turns to get, of course. Might as well send these guys to the front line as well. But I think currently we have enough units as is to take down the dwarves. It's just a matter of using them wisely. We have that diplomat coming over. We want to check. Alright, Mithlon's over there having a good time. I'm curious if they've also tried to take Forlond. And then our diplomat. Plains of Vidagavia. That's a name I haven't heard in a long while. And then move you towards Mithlond. Okay, I believe that is all for this turn. I do have a little bit of cash left, but I don't feel like spending that right now.
Let's save some money.
Or actually,
Or not.
I'll get a blacksmith. Alright, so I'll be seeing you all on turn 101 then. Okay, and as expected, he's taking the Halls of Rogash.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Unopposed. But that's part of the plan, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we wanted. So now we can move our troops to besiege the Halls of Rogash. We might be even able to do some divide and conquer, as the name would imply, because sometimes when the AI takes a settlement, they like split up their forces. They leave behind a force to garrison the settlement, and they send out another part of that army to try to attack us, for example, or defend some other key location. So we might get something out of it. We're tactically retreating out of the Halls of Rogash, which is a settlement name that we changed ourselves.
How is it called originally?
To Windsor, if I'm not mistaken. But now we have named it the Halls of Rogash in memory of a great, great hero, Mr. Rogash himself. So they want me to take Perth and Lune, which is fine. Grain's moving up. He's trying to evade the Witch King. Come on, stop running, you fool. We'll let Fiongan take Perth and Lune then. I could move a little bit further, but I actually want to like try and force a bridge by it. Come and face me, you coward. Alright, Rodakan. Let's first check with the spy.
Why are they angry?
Oh, I'm actually not quite sure. They keep like fluctuating between being angry and not angry. But we'll give them a couple more units because we are. We got some reinforcements inbound. Let's see, halberds. We got 2 slots. We need 4. We could go up to 4. That's also merged ballista, and it's a bit of a waste, but. And then the. Let's get rid of those. No, let's get rid of the infantry here. And there we go. This army's looking a lot better now.
Yeah.
So we got 3 ballista, 1 catapults, lots of ironclad units, lots of wargs. It's very much an anti-dwarven army. It's specifically made to kill dwarves. So in the next turn, we should be able to move to the Halls of Rogash. Maybe at that point he's already split up his army. We'll see. We're trying to catch Grain. Worst situation would be, I'm sorry to interrupt, I'll just finish my thought. If Grain and Lily like team up and stay with each other constantly, because then I'd always have to fight like 40 units of dwarves.
That's a lot of
That's too many dwarves. Go ahead, what do you want to say?
The shadows are so cool.
The what? Shadows?
The shadows, because he has like a cape and he looks like a man.
This guy?
Yeah, look.
Oh, his shadow over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. I've never noticed that before. You are an observant one, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, we'll take Perth and Lune with Fiongan, and then hopefully lure Grain into a bridge battle at Angmar, and then we'll take out of the Halls of Rogash soon. So the trap is really... Just, the walls are closing in on the dwarves. They really are running out of options fast. If I was them, I'd go for the ballsy play, but I don't think the AI is ever capable of doing so. Let's actually get the highest tier of the Temple of Melkor, because that allows me to get Barrow Whites from the settlement as well.
Barrow Whites?
The ghosts.
Okay.
The ghosts of the past and the present. Anything else I want to build in these settlements? Fjordost. I'm mainly building upgrading my frontline settlements, the ones that are closer to the action. I could get a wharf over here, which is part of a port. Let's get the Mason's Guild House. And Hobbiton, can't do anything there. Imladris, farms. I want money. And I'm rolling in cash. And so we'll have the Halls of Rogash back, and also Thorin's Halls and Gehuzenut, which are all very wealthy settlements. Because they all have dwarven mines.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's all for this turn. Just blazing past these stairs. I don't think there's anything I need to be paying. I could get some extra reinforcements. What's up? You look very confused. That's the recruitment scroll. It basically shows all the new units we've gained during the end turn. So oftentimes I just check like, what do we got over there, what do we got over there, because I always forgot what I line up. But sometimes you need to like really go take a look at the recruitment report and be like, oh, we trained those guys over there, forgot about them. You know, these guys are going back to Mount Graham because I want to retrain them. I don't have any cash, so I can only retrain the bare minimum. Alright, I think that's all for this turn. Yeah, you keep moving over. You keep moving over as well. If you can join up with Fiongan, that'd be beautiful. I need to keep an eye on the Elves. You never know what they do. Dunland's setting up for an attack, but we're allies with them, so that's fine. They're not going to attack us. They're probably going to try to attack the Elves, which is good. I applaud that. Alright. Well, guess we'll be seeing them on turn 102 then, eh?
Yes.
Alright. Sadly, the dwarves did not take the bait. They didn't attack us at the bridge.
Sad.
Although they have positioned themselves right next to it, oddly enough. And as expected, he left behind a small army, including the general, at Halls of Rogash. And he's moving...
Where is he? Oh.
He's over there. Where the hell is he going? It's a very interesting turn of events. I'm not quite sure what to think about it. So I could just try going after this army, or I could go after the Halls of Rogash. That's a tough decision.
Will they come back if you...
That is indeed the correct question to ask. Will they come back?
Sorry.
And if they come back... No, that's a good question. Is that a problem or not? The thing is, though, I am now currently in the position... Let's first and foremost besiege Perthandun. What do we even have here? Oh, just elven units. Nothing too crazy. We're now in the position that we could potentially just get rid of the dwarves. Not entirely, but metaphorically. Because Grain's right near the Witch King. We can attack that army. It's going to be a tough fight, but I think we can win it. And we're also in the position that this army is out in the open, Captain 9, and within attacking range of Mr. Rodakan, who has a massive amount of movement speed. He can move all across the map. So if we eliminate that army as well, then Guzanur, which is currently their capital, and the Halls of Rogash are wide open.
Yeah.
Or I could just immediately go for the Halls of Rogash, but then this guy might go after Rodakan's glory.
I wouldn't do that.
You would not do that, or you would do that.
Wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Wouldn't, no.
Okay. I think...
But who am I?
You're the Witch Queen of Angmar, that's who you are. The bloody Witch Queen of Angmar. So I think first and foremost we'll get rid of Grain.
Yeah.
That might already eliminate the faction, to be honest. I'm not sure if they still have... No, they still have a faction there. I think he's... Yeah,
is he alone?
He is in Guzanur.
Okay.
I don't think... I can't reach... I can actually reach Guzanur. Wow, you just gave me an interesting idea. What's up?
Wouldn't they go to...
No, because look... Normally, but sometimes the game spazzes out, but normally, if there's a red icon here, that means it's a potential battle.
Okay.
So what I could actually achieve is that I kill Grain and take Guzanur, in which I would kill the new faction leader, and get rid of the entire faction.
Okay.
It's another regicide. And that, I still have to take care of this army at some point, but then I can take care of them at my own pace.
Yeah. I would do that.
It is one of my house rules. I said winning first. No matter the cost or no matter the circumstances, I'm allowed to quote-unquote cheese and win at all costs. Let's start by taking down Grain, though. Mass power is ever so slightly in my favor. As you can tell, it's just over the middle.
You can do it.
Yeah, there's one thing that this balance of power dude does not take into account. Cavalry, horses, baby, and wargs, fake-ass camels. They don't care about that. Why do you laugh? They are fake-ass camels. Because they use the camel model from the original game, so they pretend they're camels. So, we're actually outnumbered by the dwarves. And dwarves are normally all about quality instead of quantity. And they actually have both, but their units are all decently low tier. Boopy?
No.
That's my word. You can't use my word. But this guy does have Broppy Marksman, which is slightly scary, although he should die relatively easy if I can just get a good charge off. Anyway, enough talking, let's just save again because I don't want to mess up. This is going to be a big fight. Should we do a night battle? Nah, it's just messy. Alright, I'll see you all on the battlefield.
Show no mercy.
Alright, the most important part of the battle actually. Setting up. They have a hill. I actually didn't check how many crossbows they had. That's actually a pain. If I knew how many crossbows... I don't think they have all that many, but I think they have some. I think they have like 4 units, roughly. So let's put our archers in a wide formation. And let's put kind of spear wally infantry, which I actually don't have that many of, in the front line. Which is a very spread out front line. But I do have a lot of flanking infantry.
They're still standing together.
Who? Oh yeah, don't worry, those are different units that are just kind of colliding with them. They're like sellswords and stuff. The sellswords and the huskarls. Remove that. The landsmen, they have a special place here. Witch King, you're going to be so important. Cannot stress it enough. And these wargs as well. So, interesting lineup. But I think it will work wonders against the dwarves. Of course I would think so, otherwise I wouldn't go for this lineup. So now it's just a matter of starting the battle, seeing what we're up against and how to move against it. So let's actually pause for just a moment. Firebird. Do I see any crossbows? Do they not have crossbows? I thought they had some. I know they have the probably marksman of green. I don't really see any crossbows.
You're going way too fast for my eyes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just really used to I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I figured they had some crossbows. So they have a couple of crossbows over here. Sorry about that. But only 2 units plus the general, so that's really not all that bad. Basically, we just need to wait until they're in a position that they're firing and distracted, and then we can send the Witch King of friggin' Angmar to go kill those guys. And he should die pretty easily on the charge at that. So as soon as our archers are in range, I want them to fire away. They're running aggressive. Look how many dwarves there are.
Yeah.
So bloody many of them.
So many small dwarves. People. I don't know.
You can call them people.
Yeah.
We're not that rude just yet, despite my throat just giving up on life. We still consider them, you know, human in a way. We're firing away at them, but these guys are really tanky. They wield the finest armor in all of Middle-earth. Or second finest armor in all of Middle-earth. They haven't quite beaten Khazad-dûm in that aspect. Okay, he's properly scared of my Witch King, which he should be. I could go for the distraction with the Warg Raiders. That would cost a lot of Warg lives. I'm not sure if I want that. Now, don't worry too much about the Wargs.
Yeah.
They're pretty dumb. They're more like plants instead of actual creatures. They have no IQ.
That's... I don't know. It's just sad.
It's not sad.
Yeah, it is.
They enjoy themselves. But they're
oh, yeah,
they're just mindless killers. Give them something to kill and they're happy, you know? They don't do poetry or anything like that.
But they don't want to be killed.
I don't know. I don't think they care too much.
They're just like kamikazes, actually. Right now.
I'm not gonna answer that. Is he gathering up to fire at me? He's not at the moment, which is great. We're gonna do a calf charge. Toot mother. That one?
Scream.
Yes. The terror of the Witch King. It scares the enemy. Let's pull back, keep an eye on our lines.
Why are there 50 people?
The Witch King? It's
yeah.
just his bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones who ride with him, because otherwise you'd only have like 1 horseman. Oh, we killed so many in that charge. Beautiful. I'm loving life at the moment. Just making sure.
That's because I'm here.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, that idiot is moving in his second general in like literally my AP force. That's a complete counter armor piercing. This is like the exact counter to those guys. They just pull back, counter themselves, which is beautiful. Just can't ask for a better situation in that aspect. So hold the line, Witch Knights or Witch King Knights or whatever, Guardians of Khazad-dûm, doing a bang up job. Just make sure we kill green. We've already killed 11%, they've killed 1%, just to put it in perspective. So it's looking rather well for us at the moment. The laborers will have nothing against the Barrow Whites. Absolutely bupkis. Push on through. Hoonvorn surrounded the Munzar nobles. Keep running in the Barrow Whites. Not the Barrow Whites, Broppy Marksman. I'm mixing up names, I'm too excited. This battle is so massive, I'm just flying across the battlefield, making sure I don't miss any microing. We're not microing cavalry, this isn't Rohan, but still. We're microing some cavalry. We are doing good, but we need that kill on green. If he dies, this battle becomes just a lot more...
easy peasy.
Not necessarily easy, just less stressy.
Okay.
Because that just makes... Oh, I guess it makes it easier. Alright, the Landsmen are throwing their axes.
Why are his eyes blue?
Because he's a wraith. This is Hoonvorn. He used to be a ranger of Cardolan. That's one of the realms of Arnor. But we turned him to a wraith. We gave him actually the honor of joining our army. So that's why his eyes are blue. Because he's a zombie, basically.
Oh, that's...
Well, not a zombie. He's more like a ghost.
Zombies.
I know you don't like zombies. Although I don't know what they ever did to you.
They're scary.
They're not scary. They just really want friendship and stuff.
And brains.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about that. They're not going to attack you though. Sorry, come on, you made it too easy on me.
Just a jerk.
That was just way too good of an opening. Come on, you're still laughing at it because you know it was funny. Let's get in the backs of those pikemen, then pop our poison. They're running to our pikes, and my pikes are longer than your pikes. What? Oh, we've killed Green. Nice, 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 nice. That's the current clan lord. That's the second clan lord, which is basically the king, quote unquote, that we kill. Which means his troops are now like a little scared. Some of them are already running, which makes it once one side folds, you can just overrun all the other sides because you suddenly have a lot of troops that are currently not doing it, and that's the second general down as well.
If they run, will they go to the other general or?
Depends. Depends on how many survive. If a certain amount of troops survive, they will actually retreat to either a settlement or the closest army or just away from the battle. They will fight another day. But if you take him prisoner or too many die, so the army just really doesn't represent anything anymore. It's about 85%. If you kill 85% of the army and the generals, then they won't regroup.
Well, you already killed 2, right?
I've killed 2. I've killed both generals, yes, so we don't have to worry about that. Now we just need to make sure we hit 85. We're currently at 61. But not all of them are routing just yet. We only need to worry about routing units to make sure we catch them. But we're doing a bang-up job. We're barely losing anything. 9% is nothing. Make sure our walks run away because they're out of ammo, so they no longer skirmish properly. But this battle is going about as well as it could have gone, honestly. What weapon did the Lancemen use? Oh, they use like twin axes. I think they're also AP. Because they have AP with their throwing javelins. But I'm pretty sure they also have AP. Oh, like their entire army's running. Scream at them again, just to really rub it in there. I think they're also AP with their secondary weapon, which is awesome. I think that's the battle pretty much over. I think there's only a couple of units left.
This one's smooth.
This one a lot smoother than I expected. But yeah, that's the difference between an elite army like the Doomstack is, which has just higher quality units, and this army. They were all like pre-barracks event units, so you know, early tier units. And early tier Dwarven units are good, don't get me wrong, but you know, they're not as good. You kind of expect better at turn 101. Let's run into the rear of the pikemen. It's a little bit scary. We just hope that they rout the moment we hit them, which is exactly what will happen. It's like I predicted it. Let's just continue that charge because I love it. And we're at 90%. We lost 10%. We'll probably heal a couple to like at 8%. So Robbie, I hope you're paying attention because this is going to be a good kill death ratio. It's going to be a really good kill death ratio. I'm pretty sure. 188 for 1,760. So indeed 8%. That army's gone. Clan Lord Crane is gone. He's dead. We got him, boys. We got him. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. 356 kills by the Witch King himself. Well, and his retinue, of course. So that's a really impressive number. Alright, the Battle of the Ered Luin Foothills was a massive success for Angmar, and now we shall continue the Train of Death. Well, it's your time to shine again. Do I need to ask, or...?
No, just do it.
Just do it, alright. The clan leader of the Blue Mountains is dead. Again. There we go. We can actually already push towards Thorin's halls. Just really threaten their ancient homeland. Oh, that poor guy.
Do it.
Calm down. Next turn, easy. Actually, yeah, that's me indeed. This battle, that was such a resounding success for us. Kinda, how do I put this? It's kind of making me cocky a little bit.
Okay.
Because that was easy. We crushed them so hard. So I don't think I'm going to go with the quote-unquote sneaky approach and try to just take Guzner and regicide them. I want to face this big-ass army. I want to look the Doomstack in the eyes and be like, I ain't nobody's bitch. You're my bitch. Captain Name, you're my bitch. I might regret that.
Yeah.
I might. But seeing as, you know, the plan was to close shut our Iron Giants of Angmar upon the Dwarves of the Iron Hills, so... Army from the north, army from the south. The army of the south, this army, suffered barely any casualties. So this army is still like really healthy, really fresh. If we end up wasting this army and only killing like half of their army, the other army can mop up.
Okay.
The dwarves are done. They're not going to train an elite full stack army anytime soon. We're just going to mop up their territories one by one. There might be some rebellions here and there. Public order might be a little bit of an issue. The dwarves are done. They're done. So I do want to give them that last honor, that last fury, the last glory in one last big-ass bloody battle. Captain Nain against Rohan. We've got a lot of cavalry, we've got a lot of siege equipment. It's gonna be really, really messy. You're gonna have to scrape the dwarves off the floor with a shovel, because there's not gonna be any solid part of them left. I'm really probably gonna regret this, but this is gonna be bloody epic. I hope it is. I mean, I've been hyping it up now. Balance of power is not looking good. A 2 to 3 strength ratio.
Yeah,
They've got a proper scary. We need to disable that catapult as soon as possible, because that's a dwarven catapult. This is a regular catapult. A dwarven catapult is just better in all aspects. It's really good.
Okay.
And it can also fire grape shot, which is basically like, imagine a shotgun on industrial scale. It fires a ton of like tiny pellets that just kill 100 soldiers all in one go. It's nasty. And they also can do mortar shots, which is like firing straight up in the air. They've got some advanced technology stuff, so we need to disable that catapult as soon as possible. And then just kill them all. And that's going to take forever, because these are really tanky units. Do I think we can win this? I think we can win it. I don't think it's impossible.
But it's going to be
It's going to be very, very difficult indeed. So, well, we're not shy of a challenge, are we?
Let's do it.
You don't sound convinced. You were supposed to say, no, we're not. We're bold and brave. You're just laughing away. Let's go to the battlefield, because this is just going to get worse.
We attack.
Okay, I don't like seeing those damn trees. Just makes things complicated. Now, sadly, we're just going to park my ass over here away from the trees. Sadly, we don't have the Witch King, so we don't have his OP cavalry unit. But we do have a shit ton of Orcs instead. So we'll take that. I don't think he had all that many crossbows. Might be mistaken. We'll see. I'm going to put our ballista just in a wide line. Catapult in there as well. You like the look of that?
Yeah.
Got a lot of siege equipment.
Looks impressive.
And then we're just going to get a wall of infantry. Basically, I'm not going to flank with infantry. I will leave that entirely for... I'm not sure how to put them, actually. I think I'll just place them like that and have the siege equipment fire over them. If at all possible. I think it should be possible. Yeah, we'll just do the flanking all with the wargs. And hope we don't get flanked. That would suck. Alright, that's a lot of wargs. There's going to be a lot of microing. I might pause. Look how many wargs. Might have to pause a couple times. We'll see. I should be good at it from our Angmar campaign, of course. But, Angmar. Rohan campaign.
I know what you meant.
But we'll see. I think they're going to be aggressive. Yep. Because they feel like they have the upper hand. Well, they have the upper hand. So they feel confident and stuff, just like I'm feeling right now. Well, about 5 minutes ago, the confidence is slowly but surely just flowing away. That's alright.
Come on, honey.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. For the Witch Queen! Come on, goblins! I hate that they don't already load up their catapult. They wait until they're in range and then they start loading it up and it takes forever. That's so much precious time wasted. Load up already, you lazy bums. Let's actually put this guy in like more of a... because they're coming pretty wide. Well, they can because they have so many more forces.
Oh my gosh.
Dwarves in the trees! They got a shit ton of crossbows too, though. Crap. I didn't think they had that many crossbows, but it's actually... Oh, it just disappeared.
That's good.
No, they're still there.
I know.
They're just hiding. So that's going to be a bitch for our wargs. I'd be inclined to actually already send out like one warg unit. A scout. I think it's actually called a scout. No, it's a raider. Sorry. Alright, let them line up. They'll probably wait till all the troops are in place and then push further beyond that. Whoa, 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 whoa. That catapult's in range? Oh, that catapult's firing on my wargs. That's actually good. Because we can waste their ammo. Yeah.
Okay.
They're not going to hit us. Oh, they shouldn't be able to hit us. Unless he's like firing right at my infantry. He's not turning. If he can hit my infantry, I'll be seriously upset. Okay, he reset. He's moving his crossbows to try and intercept me. I think his general is actually a labor unit. You get like all these elite units and he went for the labor unit?
What's wrong with that?
It's literally the weakest unit. That makes him incredibly susceptible. Like one charge and he's dead. Should I just go for it? You. Just go for it. It's a risky play, but who dares wins, right? That's him right there.
Come on, doggos.
No, wait, it's this. They're not doggos, they're wolfos.
Wolfos.
Oh,
Okay.
the charge is not at the right angle. Oh, now it is, now it is. They need to hit this blue guy. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it, Chief. That wasn't it. Pull out.
Run back.
Yeah, because they're going to start flinging their crossbows in my face. Look, they're loading up. They're going to fire, and you're going to see tons of wargos just completely melt away. Okay, they stopped firing, it seems, at the last moment. Let them chase me. Alright, now he's pushing his infantry forward a little bit. Let's make sure my guys are all fired at will. Need to keep an eye on everything at once, which is a little tricky. Let's charge again at him. Kill that captain early on. I mean, these guys are a little bit more elite than the previous guys. They outnumber us, so they're not going to be as quick to run away. But it might still work out. We're not going to kill him because he's like way too far in the back. But we're whittling away his retinue. So that's good. He's starting to inch closer and closer. Keep an eye on that catapult. They're not doing anything. Great. Keep it up. Doesn't feel like we killed that many laborers in that charge. A little lackluster, but that's okay. Oh my god, the anticipation is killing me. You're laughing, but trust me, this is... My heart's beating like crazy. Aww. What time is it actually? Because I feel like I'm going way overboard for my time. Only ever so slightly. Let's run into them again. Why isn't my siege equipment? Okay, my siege equipment is now in range. So they're just going to start flinging shit that way and hopefully killing tons and tons and tons of them.
Come on.
They really have to. We'll take a look in a moment. So many of my walks dying on the charge. Fire it away! Oh, there we go, there we go. Please be a good hit. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Oh, that was it. That's good hits. See what I mean? It's a little crazy. You just whittle away that captain. Keep him busy. Oh, this is nuts.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, the catapults are really messing up. They tend to do that. I'm trying to fire at will just because they will pick their best targets, which is really not working out all that well now, is it? Maybe I should actually tell them to fire at the Guldur guard, because that's by far the scariest unit in there. By a long shot. Keep killing those laborers. Oh crap.
Oh
that
my god.
is the Dwarven catapult firing.
That's impressive.
I know. We're gonna try to disable it with our ballista. I still only killed one guy, so that's not too bad. Bit of a disappointing result on their end.
Oh my god.
They're missing so many shots, I know, it's horrible.
Boys, come on.
I know, I know.
Well, but they're also...
They're hitting a whole lot more than we are. I can tell you that much. Alright, pull back the archers. Pull them back quickly. Now it's time to use the walks. This is... My heart's already skipping so many beats.
Please.
What? Charge forth. These walks need to use up their ammo fast. Then they'll be much more effective in the charge. Oh my god. This is insane. At least it's sending in his units sort of one by one-ish. Did we destroy our... Oh, we destroyed both catapults. Nice! Good job!
The ballista?
The ballista destroyed it, yeah.
Nice.
Ballista's really good at like sniping enemy stuff, basically. Quote-unquote stuff. The ballista's more accurate, but it does less damage.
Yeah.
It has less of a splash. The catapult deals damage in a bigger area, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, come on, catapult. Come on, you need to do better than that. Why is that captain still alive? Doesn't matter that much. I don't think if we kill the captain this time, it's only going to completely rout. Alright, we killed 14%, they've killed 10%, so we're doing okay. We're hanging in there. But we need to do better still. We're doing alright though.
Yeah,
the wargs will soon be ready for action as soon as they're out of ammo. I know I can send them in melee earlier, but it's not quite as effective. Because when they're out of ammo, they switch to their secondary weapon, which just makes the charge more effective. Let's charge that. Catapult, you're screwing up, man. Come on. Ballista's doing work. Even there, I'm missing quite a few. Oh, they're doing okay. Oh no, my wargs. I need to micro my wargs a lot better, and it's very difficult. I'm very happy that their Dwarven catapult's already down, though. That really makes it easier on me. Oh, the crew of the Dwarven catapults running around over there. They're just like...
They're helpless.
Goalless, yeah, they don't know what to do. Nice charge, boys, nice charge. Yum yum yum, yummy dwarfs! What's so funny about that? Don't you think dwarves are yummy?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Are you supposed to know these things as the Witch Queen of Angmar? I thought you knew everything. I guess not.
No.
18% for 34. That's good.
Dude.
That's good. That's very good. And soon their captain will fall. Need to be careful with the wargs though. But yeah, it's looking very good. I'm not sure what like 70% of their army is, because it doesn't feel like they have all that many forces all of a sudden. That might just be me. They're probably just like spread around a little bit. They got like units here, 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 there, there. Neither here nor there. The laborers are already routing, that's good. That captain will soon be dead. Although he's damn tanky. For a laborer unit. I was making fun of him as well.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. It's still objectively a bad decision. If it was like a Bilgathol guard, it would be so much more difficult to take down. Because the general does get the stats of their units. So compare, you know, 33 defense and 12 attack versus 5 attack and 10 defense.
Okay.
Objectively, there's a bit of a difference. It's a bit of a gap. But sure, you know, you do you. You do dwarves. I just called them doo-doo dwarves. I don't think they'll ever recover from that. The phalanx is trying to catch up to my wargs, but that will be woefully unsuccessful. These guys have had enough of the crossbow party, it seems. I'll be really curious to see who got the most kills at the end of this. It will probably be one of the warg units, or maybe one of the halberdiers. Alright. Let's sandwich their captain. Now that is a term I haven't used in a while. Sandwich. 27% for 51, so we're almost doubling their numbers. Percentually, that is.
Yeah.
So we're actually doing a little bit better than that. And now our catapult is out of ammo, so they're going to start releasing some prisoners.
How do you see there's no ammo left?
Because it's now a green bar instead of a blue bar. They'll now start releasing prisoners.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do you mean by that? That's what I mean by that.
That's disgusting.
We're throwing corpses. Oh yes we are. Well, you say disgusting, I say effective. It's all about perspective.
True.
Alright, the Longbeard Phalanx is kind of annoying. We've captured the enemy general, I hear through your headphones.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now we just need to worry about those pikemen. They're actually a bit of an issue. But basically the throwing of bodies just causes morale issues. They get a little bit scared.
I do understand
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I see where they're coming from. How do they still have half their army left? It really doesn't feel like it.
They were a lot.
Yeah, but still, we've already killed so many. Like, seriously.
Tanky little dwarves.
Tanky little dwarves, yeah, but like, where are they? They got a couple like crossbow, not crossbow, pikeman units, which will be a little bit annoying to take down. Because they're a very good counter to my units. But as soon as they're stuck in the melee, we can charge them in the rear. Pokey pokey. My sticks are longer than yours. Just keep firing that blob. Our ballistae are almost out of ammo, which is good. It's a sign that they've been very effective, very efficient. We've got a lot of use out of it. They're like poking away, just having fun in the battle, and oh no!
Oh.
It's a bunch of doggies in their rear. Meow, motherfucker.
Wolfos.
Wolfos?
Yeah.
Oh, he just ran into a pike. My bad. Those wargs are just chasing those travelers, trying to eat them. Run away. Yeah, those pikes are just... Oh wait, those aren't pikes, they're militia. I think we can charge and kill them. 36% for 66, look at that. Absolute numbers! Good. We are doing good. We're doing good.
Okay.
It's a joint effort, Miss Izzy.
Sure.
It always is. Let's get rid of those archers and crossbows.
Are they running?
They're trying to run, yeah. She's pointing at the minimap, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
You don't realize that
no,
the people watching don't know what you're pointing at.
Yeah, but how do I need to describe that?
Just be very descriptive. Are those red blobs on the minimap trying to run away? Yes, Miss Izzy, they are. Alright, those longward phalanx are being a bit of poopy pants, but that's okay, because they're getting themselves stuck in melee, which is always bueno. I'm a man of many cultures, you see. I was Spanish. I've picked up a lot on my many travels.
Yeah, sure.
You're really rude. I'm like claiming so much land for you and your glory, and all I get
sorry,
is
but I'm thankful.
sassy remarks. That's all I get. The abuse ends here. This is a civil revolt. I'm now an independent domain. This battle is a win. Wowie. I'm actually slightly impressed.
Oh, you're a good player.
You don't have to lie to me. That's okay.
I'm not lying.
I know you're not, but it was just so sweet when you said it again. I just wanted to hit the compliment twice. Alright, boys. I haven't won just yet. I don't want to toot my own horn too early.
Oh no.
There's one thing I don't do, it's tooting my own horn too early. What?
Nothing.
I just tooted my horn, you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You heard it. Alright, most of them are starting to run. There's a couple of smaller units left.
So, they will be rebels, probably, or...
No, because I still have a faction leader in
Okay.
Guldur. So that's part of the fun. We can actually just take him down without them going rebel.
Yeah.
So we can have the actual proper finishing moves against them. So in the next, that will be for the next episode, of course. We'll take Thorin's halls, Gehuzanur, and we'll reclaim, of course, something we haven't done yet, the halls of Rogash. And this army can still be used. It's still a... I mean, the infantry is pretty battered up, but everything else is pretty healthy. And the dwarves at this point have nothing. They have nothing. I think in total, they have 10 units or something.
Oh.
All in all.
Yeah.
And they had 40, or no, actually they had like 50, or more like 60 when we started this episode. So we've really just drove the nail in the coffin, finished them off. And with that, there's only really one mortal enemy remaining that we really have to take care of. And then we can go wherever the hell we want on the map. But our mortal enemies, of course, the Elves of Mythland. The High Elves that reside there. Under the command of Curdan the Shipwright. Those poor guys, they're just like, maybe if we just stand here with a pike wall, they won't do anything. So that is indeed the last 8%. And we've lost less than half our men.
Nice.
Which is
very good.
Pretty good result, eh? Let's go take care of that guy. Oh, some of our Ironcrown longbows still have ammo. It is walking away. They're like, oh, we're getting out of here.
I guess.
But they're too slow because they're stuck in pike wall formation. And the phalanx, my troops are catching up to them. They just routed. Let's go kill him still. Take him prisoner. I need to load up my catapults again. We need more prisoners to release in the next battle, no? Yum yum yum. Food time.
Food.
Dinner's ready. There we go. Wow. What a massive success that was. Let's take a look at the results. Robbie, you better get your Excel file ready to go. We lost 732 and we killed 1.8k.
That's very
So we
good.
almost tripled our numbers. Slightly less than that. Let's see who got the most kills. Do you want to place a bet on which unit or type of unit got the most kills?
No idea.
Would you say maybe a soldier or a warg or maybe one of the catapults or ballistae? You're going to say a warg?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to say one of the halberdiers. Let's see. 174 warg skirmishers. 143 walk raiders. It seems I was way off with my guess because my halberdiers only killed like 80.
I think I'm right.
160 warg skirmishers.
Oh.
Yep. No, that still works. That still works. Absolutely right. How much did the ballista do? 52, 54. But killing that catapult early on of the dwarves was massive.
Yeah.
72 by the catapult. Nice. Good results. Alright, I'll see you all back on the campaign map. Well then. This is the third time, I think, I'm asking you in this episode. Will you change your mind? Please don't, because then they'll actually force us back. Don't do it. Just
No,
say execute.
Let's execute
Oh,
them.
God bless. So that army is gone.
Dead.
Dead. Very, very dead. So now they have one turn to get a massive army from God knows where.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, they're not getting it. Because in the next episode, very much at the start of the next episode, we'll be taking care of Ghuznur, Rogash Halls, so the Halls of Rogash, and Thorin's Halls itself, the grand Daddy-O prize of them all. With the Witch King, and of course the army of Rodakan, which we can split up actually. There's Rodakan's glory, by the way. That's named after this guy. You should watch episode 14, I think. So yeah, that's basically the dwarves done. I don't want to be like, shouting victory too early. That will be for the next episode. But we achieved what we wanted to achieve, and that was basically get rid of those two main forces, the one from Grain and the one from Kili. And we did that with great results.
Nice.
So are you satisfied, our Witch Queen? Are you happy with the way your realm is
really
being managed? Because I'm only managing the realm in your name, right? In your absence. So you're happy?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Okay, that makes me happy as well. Alright, so with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the episode as much as we did. And with that said, I will see you all soon, because I probably won't be able to make videos tomorrow and the day afterwards. So I'll see you all back around Thursday or Friday, depending. We'll see. So don't be alarmed if you don't see any Angmar videos for a couple days. I'm simply just enjoying life and taking a break. So with that said, see you soon, lads.
Bye.